improve your mindset, improve your trading, a trading composure. That's what I help you with. My name is Yvan. Welcome. In this trading psychology lesson, I'd like to talk about money and what you can do to attract more of it into your life. The fact is, most people that come into the market, they have a certain way of thinking about money that's often not conducive to its attraction and growth. As a trader, in order to conserve money, to deploy it skillfully, and to grow it, there are some universal principles that I think you need to know that'll help you resolve the blockages and other problems that in all likelihood stand in the way of you making money in the market and keeping it and growing it. So let me jump right into it and share those principles with you. First, you gotta have a strategy to attract money. As a trader, that strategy is your approach to the market. It's your way of picking entries and exits. Hopefully, it's an approach that's repeatable, which helps you generate a certain level of consistency in the market. Hopefully, it's also an approach that's profit asymmetry leaning, which essentially means that your average loss is small, even tiny compared to your average win. And hopefully you trust that strategy enough that you can stay with it despite short-term losses here and there. So that's the first principle. You gotta have a strategy to attract money. The second one is this: you can't be attached to money. As a trader, money shouldn't be your primary goal. Let me say this again. As a trader, money shouldn't be your primary goal. And I know this sounds paradoxical, perhaps nonsensical, even more so, because after all, we're in this field to make money, and a lot of it. But to be clear, I'm not saying that money isn't important or desirable. What I'm saying is that your attachment to money, your obsession with money, is precisely what prevents you from making any. Because think about it. How can you put your mind and pour your heart into the process of trading well when you fear losing, when you have FOMO, when you hesitate, when trading losses, which are part and parcel of this business, make you emotional, resentful, angry? You know, it's just very difficult to trade well under those circumstances. And I speak from experience. It's only after I was able to sort of free my mind, broaden my perspective, embrace the uncertainty that's inherent to this field, that my results started to really come together. And by the way, this doesn't only pertain to trading. In fact, ask any pro athlete out there and you will get the same answer. You must forget the money, you must forget the fame, forget the prize, and instead place all your attention on performing well. You must pour your heart into it. The money, the prize, the fame are only natural consequences, byproducts, if you will, of doing that. It's the same in sports, it's the same in business, in dating, you name it. Success is what you get for being skillful, and being skillful requires that you don't stress about success to begin with, okay? You gotta almost not give a damn about success. And as a trader, you gotta have the mindset where you're just letting money come and go. You're letting it flow freely in a relaxed manner without getting attached to any one trade. Now, third principle that you must know, you gotta have a strategy to keep money and grow it. As said earlier, you need a strategy to attract money. But then you also need to learn how to keep that money and compound it. Listen, you're not gonna grow money if you have a habit of spending more than you earn, or if you don't have a way of compounding what you earn, okay? Here's a fun equation that I came up with and have shared on Twitter. But if you want to learn more about this, I've written an article that you might find useful, link in the description. Fourth universal principle, you need to respect money. If you don't respect money, you're going to have a very hard time attracting it and compounding it. You're just not going to be a good custodian of money. Now, there's a difference between respecting money versus being attached to it. As propounded earlier, attachment is when you can't relax and trust your process that's designed to help you attract money. But respect, the way I see it is that, say you have a garden and you've planted an apple seed, it'll take time before that tree can bear any fruit. So you gotta arm yourself with patience, because the day you plant the seed is not the day you eat the fruit, alright? And you need to respect that. You gotta learn to enjoy the process of helping that seed grow into a fruit-bearing tree. That's what I mean by respecting money. It's respecting the process of attracting and compounding money. You need to learn not to obsess over the short-term results. You need to size your trades wisely. You must keep them small so you don't blow up. And this will also help keep strong emotions in check. And you need to focus on playing the long-term game. Fifth principle, you must understand the psychology of money. The market reflects to you the psychology of all participants. In some sense, it reflects people's psychology about money. It broadcasts to you what everyone is thinking and feeling and doing as a whole. If the market is going up, it means people are putting their money to work. On the other hand, if prices are depreciating very quickly, it means everyone is rushing for the exit to potentially minimize their losses. So it helps as a skillful market participant to sort of cultivate this ability to just step back and watch objectively people's behavior, people's psychology about money. But at any point, if your own mind is insecure about money for any reason, this will generate stress and worry that you don't need. Okay? Stress and worry just doesn't help clear seeing. It doesn't help you make good financial decisions. Because, listen, you need to think about this strategically. Other market participants are no different than you. We all have money on our minds, and many of us make predictably poor decisions because of our obsession, of our attachment, our fear of losing, or of not making enough. We're often fearful when others are fearful. We're greedy when others are greedy. But wealth creation specifically asks of us to be our own person, to make our own decisions, even if it goes against the consensus. So as a trader, you must understand your own money psychology so that you can better anticipate what others will do. You need to take yourself out of the picture and, again, think of this strategically. You must let this knowledge of your own psychology inform your trading decisions. Trading is about the movement of the herd, what people do repeatedly under certain conditions. Focus on trading that. You won't get it right all the time, but even if you're right just 3, 4, 5 times out of 10, you can do really well for yourself. Alright? Sixth and last principle I want to cover here, think abundance. Don't think you lack money. When you do, it only reinforces your attachment to money, which prevents you from relaxing and just staying with your strategy and just trading it flawlessly. This lack mentality colors the way you see and experience the market, causing your moods and emotions to continually swing as the market naturally ebbs and flows, all because you're desperate. But you can't be an effective trader if you're desperate. You know? So have an abundance mentality. I'm sure you've heard people say that money is just energy. You see that a lot in self-help books these days. And in some sense, yeah, money is energy, which means it's abundant. And because it's abundant, it's not far-fetched to imagine that it's already there for you to grab. It's just that you can't see it yet because it's not in your reality yet. For you to manifest that energy, that abundance of money into your life, into your reality, you must, again, have a strategy to attract it. And above all, you must use that strategy. So try not to be impatient or restless or unfocused. Follow your strategy and you'll bring money and abundance into your reality. And that's it. 6 universal money principles that will help you attract money and increase your wealth methodically and predictably. I hope you enjoyed this trading psychology lesson. Leave a comment, like, subscribe, and see you next time.